I was quite exhausted for the day. I had just finished school, I was tired. So I got onto the train, ready to go home. As I walked through and I sat down, talking on my phone with a few friends, I started hesitating because when I got onto the train, at the corner of my eye, I saw this girl, and honestly, she wasn't really my type, but I decided I need to get better at cold approaching. I need to boost my experience, I need to get more confident. Like, it's kind of like reps. Every time you do it, it's one more rep of becoming confident. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. It's nerve-wracking, I've never done this in the train, but I'm going to just like command my legs. I'm just gonna go. So I start walking. Boom, boom, boom. And you know, it's kind of difficult to walk as well because this is something about me. For whatever reason, whenever I get nervous, my legs get weak. And like, unlike certain countries, in Scotland, the trains are quite low quality. So it's not like some fancy electric train and it's just going perfectly straight. No, it's kind of like bumpy a little bit, and I'm trying to walk, I'm kind of rumbling. It's like an entire arduous journey to get all the way back to the back of the train. But I make it. I get to the back of the train, and honestly, I've been hesitating for a while. It's already been a few stops, you may not even be there now. But I still go to the back. And as I'm about to approach the seats that they were in, like it was her and one of her friends, from that place rose another girl who was more attractive, who was like wearing this nice furry coat, and immediately sights changed. I go up to her, and bro, I am so nervous. I'm reconsidering it. Maybe I shouldn't do this. She stood up because she's about to leave the train. Oh my god, I'm worried. And I muster up all my courage. I don't know why I'm so nervous today, but I muster up all my courage and I'm like, excuse me, you're really pretty. She says thank you. Of course. She says thank you. That's the natural response. And then she looks away, back at the door. And I don't continue the conversation. I'm so nervous. Normally I'd try and continue it, but she looked away. Maybe she just isn't interested. I didn't know what to do. I'm having all these thoughts. Oh, why did I do this? I shouldn't have done it. Oh, fuck, what am I doing for? I'm nervous now. Oh, it's too late to resume the conversation. Oh, so at this point, I'm just regretting all my decisions. I'm just standing there awkwardly, and I'm not saying anything. And I don't know what to do. I'm kind of just standing there pretending that I'm also leaving the train. I just said it nonchalantly, trying to play it cool. There was some old guy who was standing in the location near us, and he heard the entire ordeal. He had the nerve to do something that I don't even want to say on this video, but I'm going to because this is going to be a huge lesson for you. So during this awkward silence, this old dude, he says, what did you say? In this like weird, annoying voice. And initially this just seems like random conversation. Maybe he thought I was talking to him. But I obviously wasn't, right? I wasn't calling him pretty, but since I'm already so awkward and anxious, I just say, oh no, I was talking to her. And he acts as if he didn't hear me, and maybe he didn't. Maybe I just need to give him the benefit of the doubt. And he's like, what did you say? Again. So I repeat myself. Just for a moment, I want you to imagine this situation. You're anxious, you're nervous, and you muster up the courage even though for whatever reason on this random day you're anxious, maybe you haven't breathed properly. And you talk to a girl, you butcher it, and now there's this awkward silence. And some old ugly dude, who's like 40, 50 years old, interrupts and he's like, what did you say? He then proceeds to say something like, oh, okay. And then he turns to the girl and says, Are you okay? Are you okay? What? Is he trying to frame the situation as if I've like assaulted the girl? What? This old dude interrupted the conversation that was none of his business and asked the girl if she was alright after talking to me as if I did something wrong. It really annoyed me. Like he's framing this conversation as if I'm like some evil dude, I'm trying to attack her. And he's like the savior, he's trying to protect the girl from me. It's weird, it's awkward, it wasn't appealing at all. At all. I was very, very displeased. But I couldn't do anything. I was very anxious as well. Like honestly, I shouldn't even be admitting this. Like the entire point of this channel is to teach you social skills. I shouldn't be admitting my own faults. I shouldn't be telling you the times when I'm anxious. But I hope that by telling you this, I can show you my failures. So when you make the same failure, because you probably will, you'll come across a situation like this where someone will try and sabotage you, someone will try and make you seem like the villain, a conversation won't go well or something. I want you to be able to refer back to me and be like, wait, Prince is good at social skills and he made the same mistake, so it's not the end of the world, it's fine. If he did it and he's good, then I can still be good even if I made that mistake, and it's not a big deal. So I hope by sharing my failures, it can give you a bit more confidence when you make a mistake, that you aren't the only one in the world who's made that mistake. You aren't. We all make mistakes, we all feel anxious sometimes, and that's fine. But I want you to learn a very valuable lesson from this, especially. You see, it never crossed my mind ever that someone could try and sabotage you. It never did, and maybe I was naive for this, but I never thought I would get sabotaged. I always thought about betrayal, right? If you pick the wrong people to be on your side, you could get betrayed in anything. In business, in sports, in relationships, anything, you can get betrayed. That's why I pick the people around me very particularly. But I never once thought that I could get sabotaged by somebody who wasn't on my side. Like some stranger who I have no idea who he is, like some old dirty man. I never knew that was even a reality, so I always went into these social situations not really caring who heard me. Because it doesn't matter, no one would say anything, everyone is too anxious to say something, so it's fine. This was the first time ever that someone purposely tried to sabotage me, make me look bad, and it was very gut-wrenching. That's the word I'll use. It was very gut-wrenching. Like, this situation was already so awkward and now I'm being pinned as the villain. That hurt so much because I knew it was on purpose. I knew it couldn't be a mistake. I knew that it was like an attack. And honestly, I was very mad. I was standing there for a bit, like they left the train, both of them, and I was just standing there quite awkward. I was like, should I go back? It's awkward that people around me probably heard that. Oh, this is so annoying. I just walked all the way back to the front, sat down, and nothing happened. There were no consequences. It's fine. But I was still quite annoyed by it, and I was literally messaging my friend, telling him, bro, this happened, it was so annoying, how would you deal with that? Bro, what, this sucks, bro, this sucks. And he was telling me how I should think about it from this perspective. Like, be open-minded, think about it like this. This old man, who's ugly, who's weird, he probably doesn't have any people in his life. I know I sound very insulting, but I'm going to be as truthful as I can with my personal observation of him, along with some bias of what I think of him. And he's probably lonely, he probably doesn't have people in his life, he's probably never talked to a girl before, right? And there's like some young, vigorous male who seems like he has a purpose, who's going up to this girl, he's like going out of his comfort zone, he's fighting. It doesn't matter what he says, it does not matter at all. He just has to say something, he needs to be a part of that in some way. Like, think about it from his perspective. In that situation, he needs to say something, he can't just be standing there. It doesn't matter how awkward it is, he somehow needs to inject himself. It has like this, he can't just sit and watch this conversation. This is the potential first time he'll get access for the first time in his life. He needs to be a part of this. And thinking about that, I mean, yeah, thinking about it is true, isn't it? Imagine you were in the same situation. Like, you're old, you're getting close to your death age, you haven't really built any connections with people, you've probably been betrayed a few times in your life, nothing is going well for you. And you're in this situation, and you're kind of jealous of this like young man who has all of this opportunity and vigor. And you could easily just like intersect the conversation and compromise all of his attempts and make him feel at least like 1% of what you feel. Are you really gonna pass that up? I actually learned 2 lessons. First and foremost, not all conversations will go perfect. You could have a conversation and literally be perfect in the conversation, you're vibing well with whoever you're talking to, and the third party could compromise it and literally just mess it up for you. The point is, no matter how much you socialize, how well you do it, it will never be 100% perfect. Don't have any unrealistic expectations where you think every conversation will be perfect and good and jolly and yippee, it's like perfect, good. Because that's not how life works. That's the first thing you need to understand. The second thing though is that you need to see things from other people's perspectives. I've never done this before, and after thinking about it from their perspective, it all started to make sense. Like the puzzle pieces fell in together. This old man, of course he had to intersect in this conversation. Of course he had to. If I was him, I'd probably do the same thing. Obviously. And even like the girl's perspective, I've never thought about this as well, but think about it. Like, I'm talking about this from my perspective. Yeah, I was so nervous, but I did it. I went through this arduous trench and it was so nerve-wracking and I was tumbling and all of this, right? But from the girl's perspective, some like 6 foot tall black dude with huge biceps, bro, is walking up to her and like has locked on eyes and is trying to talk to her, and she's just nervous, like she's in this train, it's an enclosed part of the train, there's nowhere she can run to. And she's probably more awkward than me. At least I have experience in this. I'm used to like dealing with rejection and embarrassment. She's just some little tiny girl. And when you think about it from all these different perspectives, this person, that girl, that guy, that old man, it all starts to make sense, and it actually kind of gives you an idea of how people will react going forward. This isn't to say to like hyper analyze all of your interactions like some geek, but it's just to kind of be open-minded to what could happen. Like, don't put anything off the table, think about it from the other person's perspective. Anyways, I hope this video helped. Check out the top link in the description. It's the social protocol. It will get you from not being able to socialize to being good at socializing, being able to make friends, like people you can actually trust and you respect and you have fun with. You'll be able to talk to girls, you'll have weekly calls with me, and I'll see you in there. Remember, consistency is over a lifetime. Bye bye.